Okay, I am aware there's a little bit of change of scenery right here. I was supposed to film this video in my creative workspace, but due to time, I am filming this in my car, but not for a long time, because I have something that I need to share with you, and maybe you can tell, maybe not. I am absolutely nervous, but this is the year for me to be honest, open, and transparent, aka hot, and need to be honest with you because every single one of you have been supportive of me and my journey. So, without further ado, let's do this. What's up, everyone? My name is Rapha, aka Random Rapha. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like it here. And this is not your first time here. Hey, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I really missed you. Now, this is not the first time in a long time that I've done these long form videos. I just did a series called Wandering and Wandering Through the Wonder Hole, which is my post-show series on covering my perspective and predictions about Rhett Link's series, Wonder Hole. Had an amazing time creating it, and there is going to be another episode of that very soon. But I have not done a life update video. The last one I did was actually New Year's Eve of last year, 2023. And since then, lots of things have changed. Lots of great things, lots of days. But there is something that I want to update all of you, especially a mini, and I mean M-I-N-I, surprise. This is not the big video that has been wanting to be shared for a long time. I'm at this moment about 50 plus subscribers away from 1,000. My goal is to reach to 1,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is November 8th. So that way I can premiere or post or upload, whatever you call it, my biggest video that has been waiting to be shared for a long time. And I am trying my best not to give it away, but once it's up, most of you will be very surprised. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and please help me get to 1,000 subscribers before my birthday so I can share that video. Anyway, this is a life update video slash big, well actually a little big announcement that I want to share with you. But before I share that, maybe some of you don't know who I am. Maybe kind of a little bit based on my other content that I've posted, but you don't know where I'm from. Maybe, kind of. But I want to share where I actually come from. I come from a little big small town in LA. Lower Alabama, I mean. I was born and raised in Southeast Alabama. I grew up, I went to school, I went to college, shout out to Wallace Community College, and I basically was a Southern girl, even though I was very interested in the arts, especially dance, which I decided to go to Atlanta and then LA a little bit later to pursue my dreams as being a dancer and choreographer and an actress. And I was doing very well, and of course I had the ability to travel everywhere, especially coming back into my hometown. But in late 2019, I decided to take a break from LA and spend the time to reset and refocus in my hometown until a few months later, 2020, things changed and I ended up being in my hometown, and which I'm currently am as I'm filming this video. And it really kind of shifted things a little bit, because even though I'm from a small town, and of course my heart is in the big city, so I'm just like born as a small town girl, but I'm a big city woman, I guess. But just to put everything aside, which I did talk about in my story about how I created a documentary film when everything changed and I had to put everything aside, including my career as a dancer and choreographer, lots of jobs that, you know, kept me going, and of course sacrificing those things to do a job, which thankfully I had a job during the pandemic that I was able to make income. But lots of things had changed for me, like everything from the dance career, I had to put everything aside. But there has been a blessing in disguise. I decided to work on my first documentary film, and I'm still working on this moment, which we're at the final stretch. And if you want to find out more about it, you can go to projectmythicalbeastfilm.com to find out more about the documentary film and how you can support the documentary film. And as being a young adult, you know, for the past soon now 4 years, well, technically 5 years, because I decided to stay in late 2019. So right now, at this moment, 5 years, I basically had to learn, understand, and learn more again and appreciate a little bit of my hometown. And in fact, I'm featuring in the documentary film, and I have been incorporated in some of my content these days. And while I'm at it, because I am going to drive to my destination, so I drive there. Here is a vlog that I did a few months ago at this event that happened downtown Ozark called the Crawdad Music Festival. So I'm going to get on going right here, and I'm going to play this video in 3, 2, 1. Back. I hope you enjoyed my little vlog, and I had to do a little errand for a video that you'll probably see a little bit later, but since I'm at that certain location, I decided to stop here at this ice cream shop called Three Scoops. They're not open at this moment, but just want to sit here and tell you the rest of my story, and of course enjoying this nice fall yet summer-ish time of hair. It's not that cold, it's not that hot, it's just right here. As I was saying, I started to appreciate a little bit more of my hometown, including meeting new people, even reunited with people that I've known since college and even from my childhood. It's something that I took for granted when I was here during my younger days, because I always wanted to go out there. I wanted to go out to LA or New York or any big city just to get away with it, because I just felt ashamed about my hometown. I did not want to be affiliated with it, and of course I did not want to be considered as a Southern. I mean, obviously you can tell, I mean, I don't have a Southern accent. Some people think like, oh, you're from somewhere else, you're not from Alabama. Well, I think it's probably because of years in being in front of the camera, doing a lot of acting, or maybe years of being classically trained as a singer caught up with me, who knows. But I just didn't want to be affiliated with my hometown because of how small it was, and it was not big as like what the big cities that I've been to. But it's just something about going back to your roots, and during the 5 years it just took a time for me just to understand who I am and what I need to change. And especially in near late 2020 and through even for the present, a lot of things just opened my eyes. It was basically the years of me maturing. I faced a lot of things that I did not see coming, me personally and within my family, and I had to grow up, literally like mature, because I'm going to be honest, the years prior to 2019, I was like totally out of it. I was not being myself. I was just putting on an appearance like I don't represent my hometown, Ozark Valley. I'm not proud of it. I don't want to show my flaws. I don't want to, show the real me, because I would be scared that I'll be rejected. So I had to work really hard to hide my appearance and even hide my, representing my hometown. And especially last year, like I almost at the point that I couldn't walk because of an accident that really took weeks for me to recover. And thankfully, by the grace of God, I was able to walk and dance again quickly, sooner than expected. But my mental health was just not great. And during those years of maturing, just took the time for me to just reach out for help and create or be part of a community here in my hometown. And I'm so grateful for the people that I've met and reconnected with here, have helped me so much too in my healing journey and even for my physical journey, because by the time this video is out, I'm already at a week-long journey of taking better care of my health, which I've put off for way too long. But I decided to devote this week, which, it's prior to filming what I had to go through, so I'm doing it way in advance. But I need to take care of my health, and even though they are scary, and I know there'll be some days where I'm going to be tired, but those days of rest are just reminders for me to just relax and just refocus and shift my thinking and my perspective, and just remind myself of how I'm grateful I am to be alive, and just to take the time to improve of where I am right now, be content of where I came from, and just appreciate for everyone around me, because it's I know you can't take back what happened in the past. You can't just relive the past, but you can learn from your past and do the best you can where you are right now, and then it'll carry on in the future. Your future self will thank you. And I'm grateful to reconnect. I'm creative community and also give back to my community, especially using my gifts in creating content and especially teaching dance here, and using my gifts to, especially with the documentary film, to give a voice to this city. And of course, I'm collaborating with some of the people around here and nearby this area for the documentary film. And there's a truck. I'm at the moment of being content, but early this year, I felt this tug of, whoa, wait a second. I'm already in the moment of just being happy of where I am right now. Things are going great. I mean, I'm doing what I can, the best I can, even though I'm struggling. I'm not surviving. I'm thriving where I am. But there was this tug that where I think you'll probably pick up on what's happening, but it's just it's time for a change. What I've known, especially in the 5 years, change is scary, but it can be good. And of course, even though things can change your perspective or your track, you'll end up better where you started before. I mean, these curveballs that are thrown at you will get you to your finish line no matter what happens. And with this change, that I knew that at the beginning of this year, with the projects that I have to do, and especially where I'm currently working at, and especially with my other jobs that I have, and even creating content here, I knew that behind the scenes is a process for me to work on this that is totally separate from creating content, my personal journey, my time of healing. It is a work in progress, and I don't know how would I say this, but time to face your fears, Rapha. So what I'm trying to say is that the next in my journey is I'm moving. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you heard me saying that you're being finally content where you are. This is probably where I am. It is true. But there's like certain moments that when you bloom where you're planted, and then there's also the time that when you are called or destined to go somewhere else, even though when you think it's not for you, but there have been so many signs for me to grow somewhere else. And like I said, these past 5 years, there has been a lot of growing in my personal health, my relationships, my creative journey, and even for the opportunities that was granted, even though I thought they were impossible, happened so much right here. But it's time to go to another level. And sometimes levels are scary, but you take those things that seem impossible and opportunities for you to grow. And just like I did right here, like the 5 years were opportunities for me to grow and to heal and all that jazz hands. And I'm not going to say what city it is because it's still a work in progress, and it's not going to be too soon unless if things change where I have to move sooner. So, but I will keep you apprised on what's happening with that very, very soon. But I am nervous, as I said in the beginning, but I am excited to continue growing in this new path in a new city, and I can't wait to share you where I'll be moving to very, very soon. Please keep me in your thoughts and prayers for this. Oh man, if you know me, I get very emotional, but yeah, I'm kind of not ready, but you gotta do the things that you're not ready in order to improve, because we're not made to be fit in that box of comfortability. You gotta step out of your uncomfort zone, so that way you can bloom and share what you've created where you are into the other place, because who knows, someone else may need that joy. And not just because my middle name is Joy. There is something destined created for us in this journey called life. And yeah, well, I think that is it for this video. Thank you for listening and understanding. I know that was kind of a little bit off sometimes, because for me, it's like I said, this is a year of being honest, open, and transparent. And I greatly appreciate for you for understanding and of course being part of my journey. And again, I said this a lot of times. I'm ready for the next venture in my life, and I can't wait to share with you all the news and updates in my journey, my big move, which will be happening soon, but not too soon. No, but it'll happen soon. So be on the lookout for that. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button. It really does wonders. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and click on that bell to be on the lookout for more content like this, and also updates and news for future projects, and including my big move. And if you want even more content created by yours truly, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Rapha Conrad. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rapha, aka Random Rapha, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, keep the faith, give love, and be random. Bye! Jazz hands.